It's a fiasco, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tragedy, and it's going off the rails for the Mandalorian Grogu, this time involving Disneyland. Out of Geeks and Gamers by Marvin Montanero. Disneyland Pedro Pascal fan surprise, immediately exposed as an influencer marketing stunt. Yes. There's Pedro. There's all these people. Look how happy they're. Oh, Pedro, you're such a big star. Oh, we just love you. Oh, I love you in the Mandalorian. Where's baby Grogu? I don't think so, folks. Yeah, they're caught. It says Disney is once again getting dragged online after fans discovered that a Pedro Pascal surprise event at Disneyland was anything but authentic. Over the weekend, Disney-affiliated social media accounts pushed a video showing Pedro appearing aboard the Millennium Falcon attraction at Disneyland to promote the Mandalorian Grogu. The clip was framed like Pascal had randomly shocked unsuspecting park guests with the surprise of a lifetime. Here's the video right now.
Don't make it too obvious it's me.
I don't think they're going to hear my welcome, but I'll just be like, what's up?
Right, sons, travelers, come in. You all know the Mandalorian? Yeah. Mandalorian, do you have anything to say before we send our travelers on their journey?
Now you all have to die to see my
Hold the phone, though. Wait a minute. And I don't know if we might get zapped for this. Play the thing. Come on, go back. It's not going to do it. You're going to spin on me? Don't you spin on me, X. Oh, X, what are you doing to us? You know what? We'll come back to you in just a minute. Right now, let's go to Laughing Place. Why? We're going to go back in the way back machine, and we're going to check out 2017. Why? Because of this. For The Last Jedi, before people knew it was going to be an absolute disaster, Mark Hamill, who was not yet a political narcissist and very acerbic and hateful and mean, vitriolic, venomous. Do I need to keep going on? I've got a thesaurus on this one. Mark Hamill stopped on by Star Tours. Do you all remember this?
Missing someone.
Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Who could it be?
Star Wars fans here today.
That's right. It was Mark Hamill stopping on by, and people were excited. Kids, boys, girls. It was authentic. You can see families. You can see the kid in the back who has no idea who the heck is Mark Hamill, and everybody else going crazy. But guess what, folks? This whole thing with Pedro, completely and totally staged, top to bottom. Because what have we found out? These people are influencers. And not only have we found out they're influencers, they were invited to this. Professional cameras there. The whole thing was rigged. I don't know if they knew it was Pedro, but I can tell you this. This lady in the middle, turns out she was at the premiere of the Mandalorian Grogu movie on the red carpet. Probably the rest of these people were as well. No kids, no families, influencers. Because now that's all Star Wars can do. That's all Disney has up their sleeve. They have to do influencers. They have to rig this thing because they're trying to replicate what they did in the past with Mark Hamill and with, they've done this with Jack Sparrow, with Johnny Depp, where Johnny Depp's literally on the ride. They can't do it this time because one, people don't know who Pedro is. And two, if they do, they might not like him so much. Ron, MJ, I'll hand this to you. This has been very embarrassing for Disney that this got figured out. Hey, this isn't authentic. These are literally shills. What do you guys make of it?
You remember when they did it for the Haunted Mansion movie and Jamie Lee Curtis was there? And
oh my gosh, yes.
Nobody cared. Like nobody cared. That was what's really funny. Yeah, they and I personally have actually seen Mark Hamill live in person at a Disney park at Hollywood Studios during Star Wars weekends when the fan enthusiasm was still there and still very, very real and still very, very visceral. And it was Mark Hamill on stage with also what's the name of the guy that does the voice in the cartoons for Obi-Wan Kenobi and several others? I can't remember his name, but he was there. You know, is Ashley Eckstein, I think she was there. It's so many of them, you know, it was really at that point in time, you know, when you're looking back 10 years ago to what Star Wars was 11, 12 years ago, boy, it's so funny. Before Last Jedi came out, it was so different. And of course, Last Jedi, I wouldn't say the Last Jedi movie changed everything. It was really the movie after that where it really started to go downhill. Last Jedi was somewhat of a disappointment for me, only because I'm like, what a missed opportunity when you got all three of your stars back. You don't put them on screen together, but whatever. I was willing to overlook that if the story went somewhere good, and it just totally did not. And it's just been downhill ever since. They had something great with The Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. They got rid of Gina Carano, and that screwed up everything. And they just haven't been able to put out really great, well-received Star Wars content since then. And even, I would say probably the best Star Wars content might be Andor. That's arguable, but it's not getting watched by anybody because people stopped caring. And that, when people stop caring about a franchise, when, you know, in droves, right, that is when it goes downhill. So obviously they're trying to make it look like there's excitement for this. And how do you do that? You get some shills in there, and you hope for the best.
I would say the best did not happen for them, because this has turned into a huge embarrassment for them. I mean, the fact that they had to, like, if they'd set it up that way, but they're trying to pretend that these people are just regular, ordinary fans, and it's not working out. It's just not working out. We can keep this on loop. MJ, your thoughts? I mean, there's no way that these people entered into the queue of the Millennium Falcon after going to the premiere on the red carpet, specially invited, saw professional cameras. Suddenly, a guy dressed as Mandalorian walks out in front of them. There's no way. None of them have phones. Everybody that age has phones. There's no way. And they're all, it's perfectly diverse in terms of the ethnic percentages. It's just, but the big thing to me, MJ, is, where are the kids?
Yeah.
Where are the families? What are you doing? How are you possibly thinking this is the way to market the Mandalorian Grogu? I just,
you're right. I saw your post on X, and I was like, he's absolutely right. I think you even asked someone, is this a coincidence that there's no families, no small kids? I mean, they just look like influencers. If you can pause it right there, look at the wardrobe, look at all the accessories. These are not your average park people that are just visiting the, you know, you can tell when people are coming in for the day, visiting the park, boarding the queue and all of that. You could totally tell the difference. This was 100%, it had to be rigged. I mean, sorry.
Oh, yeah. The other thing about this is, do you guys remember when Johnny Depp would show up at Disneyland, and he would go on Pirates of the Caribbean, and he would actually be on the ride? Do you guys remember that? Yeah. We can't play it. I'll put it up on the screen. We can't play it. Folks, you can see the video here, hosted by Walt Disney Studios Canada. We'll take some screen caps. Boat after boat after boat after boat, right?
Exactly.
I mean, this is, you know, kids,
right,
families,
right.
Everybody's there. Phones are out all the way back in whenever this was. Maybe this is 2017 as well. And you know why they could do this? Because everybody liked, and everybody still likes, Johnny Depp and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Even the mom with the baby, even the mom holding the baby, like, that's more realistic. There was, yeah, exactly. And look at the babies. Look at how cute. I mean, there was nobody like that.
Baby's like, I don't care, Mom. I want milk.
Look at this mom.
Funny,
I mean, it's
the
just
kids are like, what's going on?
Yeah, these are natural. These are natural reactions. If you look at the reactions from where he took off his helmet, those were not natural. That was all staged, 100% staged.
Which goes to say how far they've fallen, because they can't do that anymore. That I mean, the idea that we are trying to market a movie now where the guy is so unpopular and the movie is so unpopular and the franchise is so damaged that we have to do a setup and pretend what we did for years, that we can still do that, and we can't. It's just so embarrassing. Just so embarrassing. Guys, final thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, here's where they really missed the mark with this, honestly, is the fact that it's Pedro by himself, not with Jack Black and Lizzo. That would have been
Well, Jack Black might have got some cheers. Lizzo, I don't think after all the weight loss they know who she is, but kudos to her for doing so.
There you go. I don't.
I'll tell you what they could do. They could bring out Gina in Disney World, and I guarantee you, I mean, the people would go nuts if Gina showed up at Disney World.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the immediate tells that this was staged is that he had come out and doesn't have Grogu on his side like the character at Disneyland or Disney World always does, because that is part of the costume, is the animatronic Grogu coming out with you. So the fact that it's just, I mean, I don't know. There's so many things wrong with it. The very fact that he takes off his helmet, which is breaking Mandalorian lore.
I'll tell you how you know it's staged and how they knew it was staged. Everybody look at the lighting here, okay? I don't want you to look at this girl's butt. That's not what I'm telling you to do, but I'm telling you to look at the lighting. And where's the lighting coming from?
It's coming from behind them. That makes no sense.
From behind them to the right.
Yeah.
Where were the angles shot on this? Look, the camera's pointed that way. Where's the lighting going? There were professional lights, I'll guarantee you, set up in this attraction to the right where they were not going to have the cameras, or where the cameras are positioned, honestly. And you can see it in this girl's shirt. We can see it with this guy with the Ewok. The lighting is coming from the right side, from behind them. When they walked in here, I'll guarantee there were professional lighting rigs already set up. They knew. They came from the red carpet. Pedro is out there, and we have pictures of these people. We won't show them right now. We've got it on the Pro channel, but there are pictures of them at the red carpet. This is not a question.
Well, and that's an easy place to stage that because of all of the different compartments. I don't remember exactly how many ride vehicles there are on Smuggler's Run, but there's a ton of them. So it was pretty easy to block off one from the regular guests that are coming in and say, okay, no entrance here, and we're blocking this off, and then we can bring you guys backstage. There's a lot of backstage areas there. Very easy to do, very easy to set up.
To be fair, let's just say that those lights, camera, action. Okay, Disney, right? Okay, got it. But regardless of where the lights and the cameras are coming from, those people were chosen and hand selected to give that reaction. It was not a group of people like Pro was saying, families and children, and there wasn't even a person in a wheelchair, to be fair. Holy cow. Like your average boarding group usually has someone with a mobility thing, right?
That's a great point.
Usually. So I'm just saying the lights and the staging and all that, Disney, okay, fine. They were preparing like, okay, Pedro, here's your big moment. Ready to take off your helmet? And it's like everyone in that little group. And there was maybe 10 people?
They're just so bad at it now, MJ.
Yeah.
They're just so bad at this.
They were invited and they probably got a gift card for sure.
And it's well, they got a free ticket into Disneyland, I bet you, but it's so cringy. It's just so cringy now.
You know what they missed, Pro? They missed him coming out with the rainbow lightsaber.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.